Daniel Carlson.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And no one can run the football like Lamar Jackson from the quarterback position. The most dynamic guy with the ball in his hands since probably Michael Vick. Got more accurate throwing the football each and every year in Louisville. But how about this one? A first-round pick in 2017, the number 32 pick of the first round. The last guy to do that at Louisville, Teddy Bridgewater, the same exact pick when he came out.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 39 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sacked by Tyus.
So the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Raiders nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Sammy Watkins. A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Josh Oliver, 32 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. But it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Raven first down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Watkins the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a pickup of 7. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. So we have come to, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 15 yards. yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And Jackson throwing once more. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now here come the Raiders. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brought down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And they're on 26-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Brings up 2nd and
to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Vegas.
On 1st down, Carr.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The 4-yard line.
Now Carr again. He goes underneath the Drake. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. He's got daylight. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.